Good morning, everyone. We are in Wano, Niigata city, and it is just after 6 a.m. So I just woke up and was a bit tired, but I thought I'd go for a walk around and show you guys the scenery, some of the homes, and maybe some of the rivers, see what's out and about. So, my partner and I, we are currently staying at a friend's home, which is newly built, about a year and a bit old, and also seeing their newborn too. Well, she's about a year and a bit old as well, about the same age as the home, which is just over there. There are a few newly built homes around this area too, so it seems like a lot of new families are moving into this place. In general, when there are newly built homes, that means new families are coming rather than older people. So, as you can see, there are rice fields all around this area and some mountains in the background, which are gorgeous. The sunset was just behind some of that mountain last night, which was gorgeous to see. And there's some other people walking about as well. Yeah, so if you're wondering what those two big tanks are, if I'm not mistaken, they are water tanks for the Wano residents of this area. Can go have a look around there soon. So, we arrived here not last night, but yesterday afternoon, and we needed to go to the police city office to get criminal record papers for my partner's NZ partnership visa, which seemed like it was somewhat of a smooth process. They just needed a few documents prior to arriving. That was in the heart of Niigata city, which is extremely busy. It looks kind of like Tokyo in a way. Big high-rise buildings, a bunch of people, some of those narrow, unique streets with all of those izakaya restaurants that we all love. And my partner's actually lived there for 2 years while she was doing her childcare diploma. I loved it when we were there yesterday. It looked quite like, as I said, kind of like Tokyo, however, had its own twist to it, if that makes sense. And then to get here to Iwano took about a 50-minute drive. So it was about an hour's drive from where we were in Ogata Joetsu, and then we took the Kosoku Doro, which is the paid highways, which shortened the time by quite a bit, maybe even half, which was only took an hour. I think if we used the regular roads, it would have been 2.5 hours or so. It costed 3,000 yen, 3,040 yen to drive from Joetsu to Niigata city, which was about an hour. So if you took the regular roads, I guess you got to spend a bit more on gas, but you would save maybe 2,000 yen or so. Yeah. It's kind of like the concept of the movie Time. If you can afford it, you can save your own time and use the faster roads, or you can save money but lose time and use the regular roads. Looks like the roads are quite quiet. I can hear the train bells going off. I guess there's some trains nearby. Once again, we are staying just over there. Some gorgeous views. I'd love to hike up that mountain if we've got time, maybe tomorrow morning. Who knows? You definitely hear a train. So I think they've already harvested the rice fields. The rice looks a bit smaller than usual. I think this is about the season where they harvest their rice, or maybe depending on the location a little bit later. The rice will actually get a bit more yellow, and then it'll have those kind of grainy looking bits to the end of them. I guess, as you can see, these ones are a bit more green and smaller, but these ones, I think that's them right there. On the edge. So I think, yeah, they've harvested them. So we got about a week and a half left in Japan, and then we're heading back to Auckland, back to work, back to reality. It's been an awesome holiday here in Japan, and this is the first time I've been in Japan as a tourist since I was 18. Been living here since end of 2017 until about, I think it was September 2021, so 4 years, but back and forth. I definitely came back to New Zealand each year, and I was working in the ski resorts and Okashiga Kogen and Miyoko Kogen. Both ski resorts, both experiences were awesome people, met a lot of friends, good companies to work for, Shiga International Ski School and Miyoko Snow Sports. Yeah, it was an incredible experience. However, needed to go back to NZ and start a full-time job rather than a seasonal job, as it was quite challenging to find work in the off-season. In the off-season, I did vacay around, go for vacations in Japan, road trips. I think road tripping in Japan might just be the best country in the world to do so. You've got the local onsens in pretty much every prefecture. You can, bathe and shower and rinse yourself for usually 500 yen to about 1,000 yen. So, especially when you're road tripping or camping in a car, you need a place to shower. It's very accessible to go to the onsens. And then there are a lot of free car parks to sleep in overnight, which also provide a clean bathroom. So that is also a bonus there. Looks like there's a bit of a bridge over there. Let's have a look. See if we can spot a river. Some fruit just there as well. slightly murky waters. Bit of a stream going on. Bit of a current hanging. And on this side, and there's just a walkway to a bunch of weeds.